the followers. About good life. What is the righteous path? Every day in namaz we pray, God show us the righteous path, the path of those whom you favor and not of devil. This we read in our namaz every day. So we ask for God's guidance to righteous path, which is in. Now, what is this righteous path? The first basic principle about which Islam is very strong and sometimes too strong that sometimes it goes towards hatred. But the basic principle of Islam is one God. There is no partner to God. So one God. You call it by any name, Allah. You call it by any name, Bhagwan, God, any name you call. There is only one. And because God is one, our Creator is one, we all are one. All of us are one, all of us are supposed to be one and respect each other better. The second thing, there is an ayat in Quran about righteous path which says that if God desired, He would have created one human community, one people with one culture, one language, one religion. But the story of creation in Islam is that God created human beings out of one nerve, nafs, and then divided them into tribes and nations. Which means diversity is God created. If God had desired, He would have created only one nation, one culture, one language. But God created this diversity, and then it gives reason. The ayat further gives reason why God created diversity. So that we know each other. If we all are Indians, we won't know what being an Indian is. You come to know what being an Indian is when you meet a non-Indian who has different culture or different understanding, different perspective of life. When you dialogue, then you know what being Indian is. Negotiation with non-Indian does not mean that I lose my Indianness if I come in contact. No, I may know what is the core of being Indian or whatever. What is the core of being a Muslim or a Hindu or a Christian or a Jain or whatever. So God created this diversity so that we know each other. The purpose is very clear. Then it further says that don't compete about whose God is better or whose tradition is better, whose religion is better. Compete with each other in doing good deeds. Ayat 4, chapter 4, ayat 32 says, it defines who is more pious. These are Quranic ayats that I am quoting to you. It says, it doesn't say one who goes to Hajj, one who observes fast during Ramadan, or one who pays zakat is more pious. It says that one's righteous path, goodly behavior, whatever tradition you might be worshipping, it is your deeds that will count on the day of judgment, not how you worship or what your intentions were. So, one who is nearest to God is one who is most pious. And taqwa, or being pious, means one who has control over one's desire, one's greediness, one who has completely put himself or herself in the path of God, on the righteous path. So, who is treading righteous path? Muslims? No, I see many Muslims who are completely failing in the ISIS, Al Qaeda, other Muslims around me. They do not do good deeds. They are greedy. They, one who wants to prove his or her faith's superiority. I don't think they are on the righteous path. Righteous path is one where you serve God's subjects, people, all people, all needy. I'm reminded of one story here. The story that I read in my school. It's about a Swami who's bathing in Ganga, and there's flood in Ganga. One Scorpio is also flowing, and then next there's a waterfall, and the Scorpio is going to die. But this Swami, when he sees that Scorpio being pulled in the flood, he goes and saves it, takes it in hand and takes it out of water. But the Scorpio bites, so he has to leave it. That is his instant reaction of leaving. So again, it's about to flow in Ganga and die. Again he goes and saves. Again that Scorpio bites. And this repeats 3-4 times. Somebody on the bank says, Swami ji, उसका तो धर्म है काटना, वो काटेगा ही आपको, आप क्यों बचा रहे हैं? जब वो अपना धर्म नहीं छोड़ रहा है, तो मैं अपना धर्म क्यों छोड़ूं उसको बचाने का? मेरा धर्म उसको बचाना है. This is the righteous path that I'm reminded here of Mother Teresa, who was more on righteous path than perhaps many Muslims who are greedy, who do not serve God's purpose, who accumulate wealth, etc., etc. The whole concept of Islam, one essential concept of Islam is charity. Charity for the entire world. That's what zakat is all about. You have to pay 10% zakat. Prophet was told by ayat of Quran that if they ask how much to give away in charity, and God says that anything that is about your need should be given away in charity, donated to the needy. And some Sufi, they said they would live simplest of life, because they wanted to say, if I reduce my needs to the minimum, then I can give away whatever else to the needy. So Khwaja Nizamuddin, a great Sufi saint, he would just eat raw flour. He liked many things, but he had to give it away to everyone. They would wear torn clothes that was sewn, and it was a matter of pride to get your master's torn clothes and wear it, because then you are the chosen disciple. The best thing is when we translate in dialogue, we understand our diversity, the need for diversity, and we understand ourselves even more. There is a saying which says about religion that if you know only one, you know none. You have to know more than your religion in order to know your religion better. And this is diversity. God's creation, earth, is under great danger. Climate change, because of greediness, because of the structure that we have. This is the last word I'm speaking. And all of us need to come together to rededicate ourselves to the righteous path, to serve the needy, the oppressed, and to serve humanity. Thank you very much.